Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching our WLUK one-on-one YouTube series. We got Packers former fullback, John Kuhn, with us now. John, you're on the sidelines for every game. What impressed you most about this win?
The Packers seem to have learned from some of their past sins, so to speak. And what I mean by that is just last week they played the Pittsburgh Steelers, exact same scenario, missed extra point. In this game we had a missed extra point, a missed field goal, down 4, 5.5 minutes left, and Jordan Love in the offense this time found a way to finish a drive in the end zone for a touchdown. It's that type of learning, that type of experience that can galvanize a team, that can take an offense to the next level.
23-20. I don't know if the players would say it was their most complete game. I actually think Rashawn Gary said it wasn't. In my eyes, I thought it was their most complete game of the season. How'd you see it?
Well, I thought it was very complimentary. I thought the defense stepped up and made some timely plays and held the Chargers, obviously, to only 20 points. And that's a high-flying offense with a great wide receiver, a great quarterback, and a great running back. And they stepped up time and time again, got themselves that turnover on Austin Eckler when they were down within the red zone. And that's really a huge turnover because that not only takes points off the board, but it lets the Packers take the clock, take the ball, keep the ball out of their hands for a period of time. So I thought the defense played great, and the offense, obviously, not turning the ball over, playing safe, but having enough explosive plays and finishing in the end zone. I thought it was all around their best performance.
They talked going into the game, the Chargers did, about how they were really concerned with the footing at Lambeau Field. You played there. How tough is it for visitors to get used to that footing, especially as it gets later in the year?
Well, it's really tough, and Lambeau Field has a really slick demeanor to it, and you got to wear the right spikes. You got to be accustomed to running off cutting off your outside foot and not trying to cut off your inside foot. And you see it week in and week out. Teams come in and players say, it's not that slippery. I can handle this with my molded spikes. And Austin Eckler, he wasn't wearing the right spikes, fell down, ended up fumbling on the play. So Lambeau Field paid off for the Packers in this one.
Greenbay now has a really quick turnaround to play the Lions. They had a really quick turnaround earlier this year to play the Lions. Does that help, knowing that A, it's a common opponent, one that you know for game planning, and B, it's a team you've already game planned for this year?
Well, it's unfortunate in the aspect that a good team like the Lions, you want to be able to have as much time as you can preparation on the field, get your guys ready, teach them certain nuances, little innuendos to some plays that you might install specifically for the Lions. So you'll have to reduce that a little bit in your game plan, a little bit in your play calls. What it does do is it allows you to simplify things, and it allows you to play aggressive because the Green Bay Packers have faced this team once before. They'll be able to lean on their experience in that game one and be able to try and right some of the wrongs that they had in that one in this game. If they were playing a team from the AFC, say that they only face once every 4 years, it'd be a much tougher task. But the Lions got the same difficulty. They just played on Sunday too, so both teams looking to come up on a short week.
What do you think is the Lions' biggest strength?
I would say it's their personality. They fight, they scratch, they claw, they're nasty. Halfway through the last season, they had one win. They were 1-8 when they beat the Packers up at Ford Field last year, and because of that, this team has gone all the way to where they are right now. And that type of experience and that type of building is it's real confidence. And when you have real confidence, you're a dangerous team. So they have playmakers all across the board on offense. A really dangerous 1-2 punch at the running back position. Jared Goff's playing some of his best ball in his career, so not a lot of bad things to say about the Detroit Lions.
There's not a lot of players on this Packers roster who have played on Thanksgiving. You, however, played in 5 of them. What would your advice be?
Have fun. Have fun. This is what football is all about, right? We all had dinner and Thanksgiving with our families, and then what's the first thing we did? We turned the television on and we watched the Detroit Lions game. And then we would have some more leftovers, and then we would turn the television back on and watch the Cowboys game. This is fun. This is what football was meant to be. Played on Thanksgiving in front of the whole nation while everybody breaks bread with one another. So I would tell the players, have fun, have a ball, and go out there and try and take it to the Lions.
What do you do then for celebrating, like with your family? How do you guys kind of do that, or what did you do when you played at least?
These guys will come home and they'll probably have some sort of team function dinner, and some players will have a party at their house, some other players have a party at their house, and they'll break up and they'll get as many people as they can to these dinners. That's what we used to do. AJ Hulk's wife always put on an incredible spread, and it'd be kind of a potluck where everybody would bring a dish and share in the festivities, and we would have a really good time with that. But most of that's because we were usually coming home with a win.
What is your favorite Thanksgiving main dish?
It's the turkey, right? It has to be the turkey, and I'm a big fried turkey guy. I like fried turkey. If you can do it just right, you can't let it stay in there too long. but I'm a big fried turkey guy. That's my main. I would say a side dish, I would have to go with cheesy potatoes for sure. And then for sweetener, I'm going to go pecan pie.
Listen, I had 2 Packers players who said ham over turkey, so.
Yeah, that's blasphemy. I don't know who would ever do that. They are psychos.
From the man himself, John Kuhn. Thanks for watching our WLUK one-on-one YouTube series. To subscribe, head to our YouTube page, WLUK Fox 11.